Hi, welcome to this module on how to work with General Journal in Dynamics 365 Business Central. So this is what our Business Central interface looks like. And for this module, we are going to make use of a test complaint, Cronus International Limited. For us to work with General Journal, we have to search for the table first, and there are two ways to go about it. Either you click on Finance, and here you find your General Journal, or you make use of the global search icon to search for general journal. So this global search icon allows you to work with different tables you want to work with on Dynamics. So you can see it's saying, tell me what you want to do. What do you want to search for in Dynamics? So here I want to search for a general journal. Just going to type that in here. Before I finish typing this, it's giving me insight on what I can see relating to what I have typed. So I have general journals, general journal template. So it gives me everything relating to whatever I have typed on this search box. And I will select general journal. This is the general journal template I'm going to work with. So general journals are used to post transactions directly to your general ledger account, which is the GL account. If you don't want to make use of, let's say, your purchase invoice or your payment vouchers or your sales order, your sales invoice, you can make use of your general journals to post directly to your general ledgers. You can see you have all relevant information you might need in here. So the first thing here is to enter the posting date for the transaction. So this allows you to post, Business Angel allows you to post transaction for previous dates. So let's assume today's date is 27th of January, but I have some transaction I also have posted on the 20th of January. Using Business Central, you can post such transactions. So you're going to assume this transaction is meant to be for 20th of January. Now, document type. What kind of transaction do I want to post with this general journal? Is it a transaction relating to a payment, an invoice, a credit memo, a finance charge memo, or a reminder? So here I'm going to say I want to post an invoice related transaction. Document number. I can edit this or I can leave it as what was generated by the system for me. If I don't want this, I can change it or add to whatever I have here as my document number. Next column talks about the account type. So here I want to post directly to my GL account, right? So I'm going to assume I'm posting transaction relating to an expense, a general expense for my organization. Let's assume a transport expense or any miscellaneous expense in the office. So two transactions or two accounts will be affected. I'll have a debit entry and a credit entry. So the first question I should ask myself is which account should have the debit entry for this expense I'm about to post? Which account should have the credit entry? So if I know I'm posting to an expense ledger account, what I'm to select here should be my GL account, and I'm going to be debiting that GL account, that particular expense GL account with a certain amount, and I have to credit, let's say, my cash account or my bank account with the same amount. So yeah, because I'm selecting my GL account first, which is my debit entry first, my amount, the amount I'm going to have here is going to be a positive amount because I'm posting the debit entry first before the credit entry. So now my account type is GL account and my account number, the expense account I want to post into. If I know it, I can search for it by typing. If I don't know it, I can just click on my drop down here and click on select from full list. And here I can see the list of all general ledgers I have on my system. I can also use this to search for the name of the jail account if I know it. So as you can see, I have an expense account for travel expense account. This is what I want to use. I'll click on it. You can see it here. The account name has come up automatically. The description can be edited. If I don't want it to be travel, if I don't want it to be the same as the account name, you can say travel expense to Abuja in December. Currency. So this is available if you are posting in a currency that is different from your local currency. So let's assume we're in Nigeria and my local currency is Naira. If I want to post transaction relating to another currency, I'm allowed to select the particular currency for that country. So let's assume I want to post this transaction for a US related. I want to post a US related transaction. So yeah, my currency code is going to be USD, which is for US dollar. I have that here. Whatever I enter here as my amount is going to be translated to Naira automatically. Remember, my currency code here is US dollar and my amount, let's say, is $50. I should see the equivalent in my local currency if I have set up my exchange rate for what each US dollar translates to. So this is saying my $50 amounts to 32 Naira. So you'll be wondering, $50, 32 Naira. How is this possible? So let's confirm from what I have set up previously as my exchange rate for each dollar. I'll go back to my global search icon and search for currencies. I want to see the exchange rate that was set up for my dollar. Here I'm just going to search for USD. Wow, this is my USD and my exchange rate per Naira for each dollar. The Naira equivalent of $1 is just 0.648. So if I multiply 50 by 0.648, should give me the $32 I have in my general journal, which is this 32 Naira. So my $50 equivalent, according to my exchange rate, is this. So now I want to assume I'm not posting a dollar related transaction or a transaction relating to another country's currency. I just want to post directly to my local currency. Just transaction is related just my local currency transaction. It has nothing to do with another country. This currency code field has to be blank. I don't need to enter Naira because I'm in Nigeria. It has to be blank. So whatever I enter under my amount remains the same with the amount in local currency. Nothing is going to change. 50 here remains 50 here. If I change this to 10,000, it remains 10,000 here. My amount in local currency, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Now, what this means is I'm going to be debiting this travel expense amount account with 10,000 naira. So which account do I have to credit? If I don't enter the credit entry, which is the balance account, my balance is going to be 10,000, which is not supposed to be. My balance is supposed to be zero. After I have a debit and a credit account, this should be zero, not 10,000. If I try to post, I'm going to get error message or notification trying to tell me there's an error in what I am about to post. So let's try to post and see the error message. To post without the credit entry, I'll just click on post/print and I'll click on post. It's going to ask me, are you sure you want to post this? Say, do you want to post journal lines? Yes, I want to post. Look at it, it's giving me a warning or a notification telling me my document number, which is this, is out of balance by this. Please check that posting date document type, document number, and amount are correct. These are the reasons why your accounts or your journal might not be posted. If you have issues with your posting date, your document type, your document number, and your amount, if there are issues with them, you won't be able to post your journal successfully. So here, the issue I have is with my amount. I don't have a credit amount. I only have a debit amount. That is why I'm seeing this notification. Now, for me to enter the credit amount, I need to fill in the balance account type and the balance account number. The first account type, which is for my debit entry, which I've used for my debit entry, is a GL account. I'm posting directly into a GL account. My credit entry should go to either my bank account or my cash account. The balance account type field or column is what I'm using for my credit entry. So I'll change this to bank account. And my balance account number, which particular bank account do I want to post into? So what this means is if I should debit my expense account with 10,000, I'm also going to credit my bank account with the same 10,000. Let's look at what our balance is saying. You can see our balance is now zero. Why? Because we now have a debit and a credit entry. One other thing you need to take note of here are your dimensions. So dimensions help you to analyze your report at the end of the period or at the end of the quarter. You just want to see analysis of what you've done over time. There's need for you to always enter your dimensions at the point of posting transactions. So yeah, I'm going to fill in every applicable dimension I have. I have dimension relating to department code, project code, customer code, business, any dimension I have, be it intervention code and the likes. So I'm just going to use one dimension. I'm going to use the department code for this demo. Once I'm done, I can pause this transaction and it's going to affect my general ledger directly. But before I post, I also have the option of seeing the outcome of what I am about to do before posting. I'll click on post and I'll see preview posting. Preview posting helps you to, or it gives you an insight of the impact of what you're about to do. It gives you an insight of the impact of the posting you're about to initiate. So it's telling me that if I should post this journal, two GL entries will be created for me, a VAT entry will be created, and a bank account ledger entry will be created. To view these entries, I'll have to click on the number. Click on 2. I'll see the two GL entries that are going to be created for me. So I have a credit to, this is a credit to my bank account. This is my bank account. And a debit of 10,000 to my travel expenses account. If I know I am satisfied with this entry, I can go back to my journal to post. Click this, click this, and it takes me back to my journal. I now post my general journal successfully. So let's try that. Click on post. Do you want to post the journal lines? Yes. Journal lines were successfully posted. Now my template is empty because I have posted the entry I entered on the journal lines. I hope you enjoyed this training. That was all about working with general journal. Now, bye.